The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singing.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, with Tyler Glasnow.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
One down. Morgan Moore now at the plate. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boo, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Game 1 of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
To the right side, and that one handled. And a quick out, #1. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets her.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
First and second, 1 out. Enrique Hernandez digs in now. Here comes the pitch. On the ground to second, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 man left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Dodgers. 2 outs, base is empty.
This is exactly how the home team dreamed they would start this series, Boog. They're winning. They still have their starter out there, and the bullpen is getting rest. You can't ask for much more out of game one.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. So here's Murphy now.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Glass now, ready to deals. Swing and a ground ball, and that is the inning. Moore with a nice showing despite the loss.
It was a strong individual day for her, even if they couldn't quite get the win. This is a game she can feel really good about.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today on the hill, Blake Snell.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Snell back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's gone. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Swing and a miss as she was out front.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 down, nobody on here in game 2 of the NLCS. And he hits a ground ball right side. Dives, and she can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swung on, belted, carrying well. That's down, 1 hops off the wall. Run comes in from second, it's 3-2. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's Sean Murphy. Moore leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Betts at second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the back to the top of the order now. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. To the right side, Moore. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's the second baseman, Morgan Moore. She blasted 1 out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen her do it once. Can she do it again?
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. Makes the grab, 2 away. Muncy digs in. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Castro for 1. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Moore was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time, because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Reynaldo Lopez.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. On to Olsen. That's two. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied. 0-0. And now the rookie second baseman, Morgan Moore. Hit in the air, center field. Outman sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that's the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for L.A. Still no score. 2 on, 2 outs. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. She circles the bases for second homer of this series, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ozzie Albies. To the right side, Moore. Handles, throws to first, and Albies is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the second baseman, Morgan Moore. Her homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Line drive. Outman tracks it down for the out. 1 left for Atlanta. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
Moore. 1 at second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers nothing. One down. Here's the second baseman, Morgan Moore. She's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now one gone in the ninth.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game. Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shanley saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Spencer Strider.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
And next for Atlanta, Morgan Moore. That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors. One out, bases empty. Center field. Outman sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 4th game of the NLCS. Now in for the Braves, Morgan Moore.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
That one is absolutely belted. Hernandez drop step going back. It has the distance gone. A solo shot. It's 7-2. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Blue. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Olsen, and that is that. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. 2 down, base is empty. Morgan Moore next up for the Braves. She's already homered here in this one. Base hit center field. So she gets on base and keeps it going. So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Trying it. Checks on first, and she's back in safely.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary.
Runner on the go. Betts. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. The runs.
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
Is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Ground ball right side. Moore. Over to first. And quickly one away in the second. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! She powers that one out to left. That's her 4th home run of the series. It's 4-0. So the streak stays alive. Her 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now she can't miss.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the NLCS. On the ground. Gets it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Game 5 of the NLCS. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Morgan Moore. Glass now back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Glasnow picks to first. Moore back in on a dive. Runner on the move. That one the other way. Base hit. And now two aboard. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the air to left center. Hernandez settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as she comes across. It's 5-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch, and there's two away. New inning getting started. Here comes Max Muncy. To the right side, Moore. To first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next for Atlanta, Morgan Moore. We can't forget what she did back in the second. Singy, that was a big swing in this one.
Yeah, grand slam, Boog. Huge moment early on in this one that set him up pretty nicely.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Runner at first. Here's Sean Murphy. Here goes the runner. The other way. Brings it in for the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
do better. I gotta 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 do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. Said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport.